there is a lot of noise, and it can be kind of difficult to cut through a lot of that noise.
Tonight, some mid-Michigan communities unsure of where they stand as an onslaught of new immigration rules and policy changes continue to rain down. Good evening. I'm David Andrews.
And I'm Ann Emmerich. The most recent action, the threat to cut state and federal funding for communities with sanctuary policies. News 10's investigative reporter Riley Connell is in studio to break this down for us.
Yeah, hi, Ann and David. A new resolution from Republican lawmakers would deny extra state funding to communities that do not cooperate with immigration officers. But a Cooley Law School expert tells me it's both vague and likely unconstitutional.
If you become a sanctuary jurisdiction, there are going to be consequences.
Become a sanctuary city and risk your ability to get extra funding from the state of Michigan. That's House Speaker Matt Hall's message to communities that don't cooperate with ICE.
I think we're on very solid footing if we say that there will not be taxpayer state-funded splash pads in sanctuary cities.
Cooley Law School professor Michael McDaniel isn't so sure. He says there are laws in place that say local police can't interfere with federal immigration, and they have to notify federal police if they know someone is undocumented. But forcing compliance with ICE is unconstitutional.
We're telling local and county governments, you have to comply with federal immigration law, which is absolutely contrary to the Constitution, contrary to the 10th Amendment.
For Ingham County Sheriff Scott Rigglesworth, his department's ability to cooperate with ICE is case by case.
If ICE does reach out and needs our help with something, we will take that on a case-by-case basis. And my guess is sometimes we'll say sure, and other times, depending on the circumstance, we may know, and we may say no because of staffing.
It's because of these gray areas and others that McDaniel says tying state and federal funding to ICE compliance cannot be put into action.
Health, safety, and welfare is to be determined by state government, not by a resolution, which isn't even a law, which is saying you don't get money unless you do this.
Cooley Law professor Michael McDaniel says he has similar concerns over efforts to cut federal funding for sanctuary cities coming from new U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi. Back to you guys.
Thank you. And as of right now, the city of East Lansing is the only sanctuary city in mid-Michigan. Other communities like the city of Lansing and Ingham County have only declared themselves open and welcoming to immigrants.
A cold but